Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Yeah, baby. You know what that song means? That's right. It's time for another awesome, amazing episode of the Fried Pod. Don't eat Tide Pods. Listen to the Fried Pod, and I'm your host, John. To the air horn, air to the horn, Reap. It's just John Reap. I don't know why I did that air horn thing. I've been doing it a while, and it's just stuck. Anyway, thanks for listening. If you're a new person, appreciate you coming and checking it out. Go listen to some other ones as well if you like this. Give this one a test run and then go back and listen to the other ones. Lots of good stuff. We want you to rate, review, subscribe, and share to the podcast. Rate, 1 out of 5 stars. Go ahead and give it a 5. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Whatever it is you can do. Review, that's you typing something. It's something good. John Reap and all his guests are amazing. Something like that. I love the Fried Pod. Go ahead and put that out there. Rate, review, subscribe. Yeah, it's free of charge. It's a free internet radio show for your ear holes. $0. Okay? Rate, review, subscribe. And then, lastly, share. Go and hit that share button. That arrow pointing to the right a lot of times is the share button. Hit that. Tell your friends. Like, oh my gosh. Did you know that John Reap has a podcast called The Fried Pod? He's done like 75 episodes. I didn't even know it was out there. Tell a friend. We like that about you. Anyway, I'm not alone. I'm not doing a John solo. I have my good friend. If you've listened to the podcast before, you're familiar with Marcus Hunt, ladies and gentlemen, is here.
Hello. Hey, just wondered, so the kid's still eating the Tide Pods?
I don't know if they're still doing it, but I imagine at this point they're probably over that one. They've moved on to something else.
Yeah, I'm sure they have by now.
But when that happened, I go like, oh, Tide Pod, Fried Pod. I will use it for my podcast.
Yes, and you should.
Yes. Actually, some fan made a T-shirt. It looks like the logo for Tide, but it says Fried Pod. So we have a T-shirt made. I just never made any. There's one or two out there, but I didn't mass produce them.
Never seen it. So you still have it?
No, I never have the T-shirt. Some guy designed it for himself.
Oh.
Yeah.
He didn't give it to you.
He didn't give it to me. I don't have one.
Oh.
But if that's something you guys want, hit me up on the interwebs, on social medias. I'm out there. I'm easy to find. I'm on Facebook. JONREEP.com is the website. Then from there, it'll tell you where else you can find me on your social medias. You see Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, you name it. I'm on all of them.
Everywhere.
Are you on all of them?
No,
Marcus?
I'm not on anything, I don't think.
Well, you're on Facebook. We know that because I tag you in these posts.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook.
That's about it, though.
Snapchat.
You're on Snapchat. I don't see you on Instagram, though.
I'm on there, but I don't ever.
You don't mess around.
Don't mess around with it much.
You don't get on the gram?
I don't know a whole lot about it.
It's the same thing as Facebook, but less word. It's just pictures.
Oh,
but you're fine. So that's how you can ask me if hey John, I want that shirt. Maybe we'll get it made at some point. Mark, how you doing? Mark is bleeding right now from his thumb.
Yeah, my God, man. Yeah,
Are you all right?
I smashed my thumb in the my car door last night.
The ale?
For some reason, yeah. So for some reason, I decided not to.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Old Lexus, but I decided not to move my. I decided not to move my thumb out of the way and smash it in the door.
Now, was this getting in or out of the car?
Getting out of the car, and so it's black.
So you had your hand on like the outside of not the handle, but the outside of it somehow.
Yeah.
And you shut it.
And I shut it behind me, like when you shut a door behind you, like when you're leaving a room.
Right. And the thumb stayed in it.
The thumb stayed there.
Oh boy!
Oh my God, man! I've never done that before that bad, so I think I'm going to lose my nail.
It looked pretty bad.
So so a while ago we heated up a bobby pin and took it, heated it up and took it to my nail and released some of the pressure.
Yeah, we made a video of that. So as we're talking, when you're listening to this, if you happen to go to my social media pages, you can see the video of Mark stabbing his thumbnail with a bobby pin, heated up, sterilized with a lighter.
Yeah,
and then you actually hear it go
Yeah, you can hear it
breaking
crickle,
the nail.
like bacon.
I like that you call it bobby pin.
What
Not
is it?
safety pin?
Or is it safety pin, straight
Safety
pin? Bobby
clothes pin.
I know what a clothespin is.
Clothes
That's what
pin's
you
when
hang
you
the
hang the
clothes
clothes outside.
on the line.
Yeah, that's more of like a clamp or
So how did it
clasp.
get? How did it
Bobby
get that?
pin.
How did it get the name
Oh,
Bobby?
let's look it up
pin?
because I like this kind of stuff.
Well,
Now, you've called it bobby pin. Now, folks, what we're talking about, you know it. You probably have your own name for the dang thing. But I'm going to type in right now because this is killing me. Bobby pin. And see what happens. Bobby pin. Okay.
where did this originate?
Now, look. Now, see, now you got it wrong.
So that's
Bobby pin is what they use to hold the hair.
you know what? No. Do you know what?
Look, it says it right there.
I know, but do you know what you use a bobby pin for?
What?
To clean your ears with. So the
That's
bobby
one thing you can
pin
do.
has a little bit of a hook on the end of it that
But-
makes good to clean wax out of your ears with, and that's a bobby pin.
A bobby pin is a type of hairpin, usually of metal or plastic, used in coiffure. Oh, I don't know what word that is. To hold hair in place. It is a small double-pronged hairpin or clip, so it's for hair. That's not what we
That's
used.
not what we use. What
Let's
we
type
used-
in clothespin.
No.
Well, I'm going to type it in, and we'll see what happens.
Well, we may have been wrong all along about
I
it
don't know.
being a
Maybe
clothespin.
I said safety pin. Clothespin.
I think it's a safety pin.
Yep, so we're right. That's for hanging
That's
laundry. Okay. Now, let's go to safety pin. Okay. Y'all can hear me clickety clackety. Safety pin. Here we go. That's what it was.
That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
got the sharp end on it.
Well, look at here, Mark. You learned something today.
Safety pin.
That's a safety pin.
not a bobby.
Not a bobby pin.
Bobby pin.
I like that. Why I like that this stuff happens is because I was following Wes Pittman on Instagram or Facebook. Wes Pittman, as you guys know, you listeners out there, is the lead singer of Southern Startown. They were having band practice, and he posted something like, it's a great band practice when we stop practicing and debate whether it's called a drop chord or
Yeah.
extension chord.
Drop cord or extension cord.
What'd you call it?
Drop cord. What about you?
I've used both. I've mostly used extension cord in my life, not drop cord. I don't know why.
What's
I can't tell you why.
What's the difference between the two?
Well, I think an extension cord is exactly what it's right there in the title. It's a cord that it for extending. But from point A to point B, this cord in the lamp isn't long enough to reach the wall. Perhaps if I had another cord to extend it.
Was that not what a drop cord does?
Well, why is it called drop? It's not dropping from the ceiling.
Because
is
it's
it?
on the floor.
You just drop it.
Yes, you
Wow.
hook it up and you drop it.
It's not a holding cord. You don't hold it.
It's not a holding cord; it's a drop cord.
Right.
You hook it up and you drop it. and
So
forget
it's
about
not. It don't levitate.
No.
It's not a levitating cord.
it. No, it's a drop cord.
Drop cord. Can an
But it does
extension board? Can an extension cord and a drop cord be the same thing?
Yes.
That's okay. Then we're agreeing.
No, we really haven't. We still don't know what the difference is.
Okay. Well.
So you need to go there.
Okay. Hang on. Drop cord. Here we go. Boom. I'm just hitting that. We'll see what happens. Drop cord. Now, looky here. These, all of them, you got your orange one. Now, see, that's orange is more industrial to me. That's more of a drop cord because it's for outdoors, like a shop.
Well, see, the orange one, we used to run a drop cord from our garage to our house. So
That color, the orange drop
yeah.
cord.
So we didn't have power at our house. We would feed off the garage. So it would run from the garage across the driveway into the house.
So you just drop that electricity from one place to another.
Yeah.
I got it. Well, I don't see a definition of what a drop cord is. What if I typed in
Extension.
what's the difference between a here? You hold this
Okay.
and tell people how your thumb's feeling.
Actually, yeah, it actually feels a whole lot better than I relieve the pressure off of it. So I'm sitting there wiping the blood off of it now, and I think I'm gonna be good. Hopefully, I don't lose my nail.
I'm typing in
Probably
what's
will.
the difference. I can't really type that good. What's the difference? Oh crap! Between drop cord. This is good podcast.
Is it actually coming up?
Drop cord. I mean, it will. And
So that means somebody's asked it before. Then, if it pops up,
Right here.
extension
Yeah.
drop.
All right, here we go. Okay, here it is. An extension cord, power extender, drop cord, or extension lead is a length of flexible electric power cable flex with a plug on one end, blah, blah, blah. So, okay, so I think what they're saying is a drop cord is the kind that has more
Yeah.
than one outlet on it.
Well, the drop cord's a
An
little.
extension cord is simply one possible input output.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, and the drop cord's a little thicker, more
It's
industrial.
basically the same thing. Semantics. So
I don't know.
Mark used a ball bay pen. I'm sorry, safety pen. Let the blood out. We recorded it. Still bleeding a little bit. Let me see how we're looking here. Yeah,
Oh.
you would have lost that nail.
I think I still may.
No, I think you're going to keep it.
No, I think it'll be purple for probably 2 years before it finally grows out.
Have you,
from the quick.
You ever lost a nail before?
Yeah. I've got a finger here. You see, it's still kind of growing weird. You see that one?
Right
So
here?
yeah. So when I was little, I had my hand underneath the rocking chair, and rocking chair crushed that one. So it's never been right since.
Yeah, it's kind of not. It's almost like there's the outer layer of the nail and an inner layer, and the
I've
outer layer.
got two
stops
fingernails
growing.
on one, maybe.
Yeah.
So it's super thick. It's
Yeah.
it's heavy. I got a heavy duty fingernail there.
Nice. Well, now you're going to have a thumb one to match. You should go ahead and complete the set.
Well, I thought about just going ahead and see if you want to get pliers and go ahead and rip this thumbnail off because I'm going to lose it anyway.
Well,
Just go ahead and no use wasting
no
time.
Novocaine, nothing. Just
No
go
use
for it.
wasting time on it rotting away. Just go ahead and jerk it off and start anew.
Well, you are a well manicured man, and I don't think you got enough outer nail to me to grasp a hold of to yank it off. So
No.
it's like you trimmed your nails down to the dang
That would be
nub.
with my teeth. I love some fingernails.
Oh, I used to do it all the time. I
can't
still
help
do
it,
it
man.
sometimes.
I just really enjoy.
It's not
biting
good for
nails.
your teeth, but you know.
Well, I mean, it's just a boredom kind of thing, and it's probably not real. Your hands aren't the cleanest thing in the world either, so I need to stop it.
It's not. You can get sick easily.
Maybe rub
that way.
doo doo on them or something, and that way I won't bite them. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that's
Something.
Good. You should start doing just like scraping, just scratching your butt a lot. Or other people's butt.
I think the other people's butt would really keep me from biting them more so than mine. I don't know.
I've lost a toenail one time.
Really?
Yeah, dude. So one summer, I stubbed the same toe 10 times. And I'd stub it once and go, ow, ow! And it would bleed. I go, ah. Put some hydrogen peroxide on it.
Bubble
put a
it up.
Band-Aid on it.
Make it bubble.
Like a day later, walking out in the pool. Ow, ow!
Same spot.
I did it. I'm not kidding, 10 times. By the end of it, and this happened, and we'll talk about this too, Fort Caswell at the beach one time. Fort Caswell is a beach church retreat that you can go to, and that I did as a kid. Anyway, it happened at this place. It got so bad that the nail was like coming up off the toe, like it's
Yeah.
sticking kind of up.
Yeah.
Not 90, like a
little curl.
75-degree angle, just sticking straight up.
Oh, so you're
not
gonna
straight up, but like an angle.
Yeah,
like
so you're going to stub it on everything at that point.
at that point, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, I didn't want to pull it because I know it's going to hurt. But it was so bad, I would just pour hydrogen peroxide right down it, and you just see bubbles just.
I bet you played hell putting socks on, didn't you?
I didn't wear socks. It was all flip flops. That's another reason why I stubbed it a lot. I should have been wearing shoes.
Huh.
But
I'm
I
saying
eventually
you're-
did go to the doctor when I came back from the beach, and he goes, "Yeah, we're gonna have to yank it."
You just yanked it right off.
Yeah, he goes, "Yeah,
Well, numb
let's
it.
see here." Yeah, he did. He got a little needle, gave me some nummy, and then just went, "I'm gonna go ahead and pull this on the 3." Okay, and just pulled it, and then like had a little baby nail under there. It was kinda
Really?
neat. Yeah.
Well,
And-
cute.
And now I'm all good. Yeah, so I feel your pain. Although that doesn't look like you're gonna lose it. Maybe letting the blood out help.
I think I'll still lose it. It just got rid of some of that blood. It's still purple pretty bad.
Oh man.
I'll survive. At least I didn't lose a finger.
No.
That would be bad. I've never lost any fingers. Have you?
Yeah, I've lost this one 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
A part of guana, it comes back. I can grow. You know how
It's like the
iguanas and
tail.
lizards can grow stuff.
Yeah.
I hope that we should be able to somehow take the DNA of iguanas and lizards and use that for ourselves
For
to regrow our
parts
own
that we
limbs.
lose.
You know what I mean? To like Swamp Thing. You chop his arm off, he reaches up in the sunlight because of photosynthesis. You see,
He,
grows himself a new arm.
right there.
Yeah, right there on the spot.
I
It
remember
takes him a
that.
second. It was in a movie. I saw it.
Yeah.
Anyway, folks, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. I stubbed my toe. I'm good. You're good.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna make
We're not
it.
growing new limbs over here. I was going to tell you about Fort Caswell.
Yeah,
Mark
beach.
Mark called me previously to this, and it's something I got to work on. I get mad at people who call me when I'm doing stuff with my phone, and it's not the other person's fault. They don't know that I'm doing something with my phone, but it happens a lot,
Yeah.
and it happens with the same people. It happens with you and one Shannon Miller.
Well, do you know that? Do you know that's one reason I call you? 'Cause
Yeah, I know.
you.
We've talked
I
about
know
it.
you hate that.
Well, Mark will do the classic. I'll text Mark, "Hey, buddy, what's going on?" And then the phone will ring. I'm like, "No,
Yeah, oh yeah.
You can't
Let's
do
just
that.
talk it out, man. There's no use texting back and forth. 15
Yeah.
minutes, we can figure this out. It's like nobody wants to talk on the phone no more, man. I love to talk.
Well, I'm getting over a sinus infection
That
and a
don't
sore
matter.
throat. I
It's-
shouldn't be talking at all right now.
You know, everybody wants to text and stuff these days. Let's
Sometimes I get it.
Call
If
me
you got
on
a
my home
lot of
phone.
information to give, then I understand. That should be a phone conversation. If
Yeah,
there's
it's-
like subtleties to the conversation.
we never have that much to talk about. I understand.
But I happen to be recording on my phone a video, a VHS tape that I recently plugged an old VCR/DVD player to the main television in the house here, and started looking through old tapes. And I found this old tape of my youth group. I think I was maybe in the 9th or 10th grade, probably ninth grade. Youth group at Fort Caswell Beach on a little summer vacation for a week, and all the home videos. My dad took a camcorder down there, and I was recording a video that I'm going to share. I'll put that up here too for a throw. Today, as we talk, it's Thursday, so it's Throwback Thursday, and hashtag. I figured I would use that for Throwback Thursday, and I'll also
Great idea.
share it with you guys. But it's a video, so I guess at this age, I was obsessed with Bon Jovi's "Wanted Dead or Alive." You know that song?
Oh, yeah.
Wanted, oh, yeah, dead or alive. You know, Mark never sings with me.
I
I figured just chime in.
I just no. I don't sing.
You don't
I'll
even-
dance now. I don't sing.
He is a speaker dancer.
Yeah,
We went over
yeah,
this. But, so I was obsessed with that song, and I had a Walkman. I had an old school cassette player Walkman. And I was listening to that. My brother comes in there to where we were. The boys had a side, a bunch of bunk beds, and the girls had a side with a bunch of bunk beds.
One big room, or was it?
One gigantic room.
Okay.
Full of bunk beds, like
Yeah.
military.
That'll not happen nowadays.
But it's all boys on one side, all girls on the
Yeah,
other.
but it was an open room.
open room.
Yeah, so that we can't do that now.
Can't do that anymore.
No.
And a shared bathroom too, like one big shared bathroom, like 5 or 6 different showers.
Yeah, that's sure.
At the time it was horrible. I hated that part.
Does the church still go down there? You think?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I bet you $1,000 they don't stay in the same room. If they do
Not
go
like that. huh?
No,
Probably not.
no.
Too many shenanigans could go on.
Yeah, they're not sure.
And believe me, they did when I was there too.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
Yes.
What kinda?
Well, let me finish this story. We'll circle back. So my brother's walking through on our side with a camcorder. Dad gives the camcorder to certain people, like, go off and film stuff. And so there are times when my dad's got the camera. There are times when the girls have the camera. And there are times when my brother had the camera. So he happened to walk in while I was laying on the top bunk of my little bunk bed. I had my Walkman on. I was listening to "Wanted Dead or Alive" with Bon Jovi. And I see that. And I started like lip syncing. I put the earphones on the speaker of the camcorder so you could hear
That
it.
was cool.
And
original.
then I lip synced to it. And then Dad goes, no, let's do this right. Let's make a real music video. And so then we made music videos.
You know what it looked like a little bit? It reminded me of
What?
the MTV when they used to have the outdoor parties, at, like graduation. You know what I'm talking about? MTV.
like the beach
par-
house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wherever the DJs playing music and everybody's just around the pool dancing.
yeah.
They were like
It
different
was like that, but with no
celebrities would walk
alcohol
up.
and
yeah.
just a lot of Christians
That's what it
and youth
kind of
group.
reminded me of, but not really.
So you had me in this video, my brother. We made guitars out of wire hangers. Mine looked like a fly swatter. I actually made a pretty good wire hanger guitar of a wire hanger. Jason just folded his.
Yeah.
And our clothes are hilarious. Jason's wearing these tight, short red shorts, this tight shirt with red and blue blocks on it. I'm wearing one of those T-shirts that would change colors if you got hot or cold. Remember them the hyper T-shirts? If you got sweaty or hot, it would change to like a blue or a pink.
No.
But if you got cold, it would change. Yeah, I had that.
Kind of like a mood ring.
Yeah, a T-shirt.
Oh,
And I'm wearing those Joe Cool sunglasses with the neck holders.
Yeah.
You know, rope, whatever.
Yeah.
And then Mark Yuntz is in it, a young Mark Yuntz, and he's wearing one of them hats. What do you call them hats?
little
Irish.
yeah,
Irish hats.
You'd see a man
Newspaper
driving around
boy.
this little convertible car in.
Yeah, everyone has a crazy name for those hats.
I don't know.
Mark used to call them the "Go to Hell" hat.
Huh.
I go, why do you call it that? He goes, if you don't like it, you can go to hell.
There you go.
I said, Marcus, we're at a church camp. But so Marcus is in it. Then you got this guy named Wing Wong hanging out in the back. This guy that went to youth group with us in Glen. And then it goes over to Dodie Bowman, Heather Wiles, Julie Lale. They're doing Madonna's True Blue.
Whoop, whoop.
So I'm going to record some of that, put that up on the interwebs.
You
To
should.
embarrass a bunch of people.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. I
Yeah.
saw a little clip of it there when I walked in.
Nothing like old school VHS tapes from the 80s.
And Jason's beautiful, beautiful blonde hair.
Oh, my God. Full head of hair.
Wow, he had a bunch of hair. What happened all of a sudden?
Too much testosterone.
I guess, man.
Just fell off his head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those were the days. And did you see the other ones I put up? There's a different tape of me doing karate and
I saw that one.
selling insurance.
Yep.
Pretend to be an insurance salesman.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I like that one.
That one. So my dad, okay, back in the day, not everybody had camcorders. That was for like, you had to have some money to have a camcorder.
Well, I was going to say the Walkman you had. I mean, my God, Walkmans were $150 back then. But
Well, here's
now,
the thing. Dad worked at a Goodyear, and the Goodyear back in the day wasn't
Oh, yeah.
just about tires and cars and oil changes. No.
you know what?
They had all kinds of stuff.
That was my first VCR. So when I turned 18, we started me. We was going to start me a line of credit. So we went to.
You could put something on layaway.
You
Or
could
credit.
take it. You could take it with you, and you just had to make payments on it. So my first thing I bought with the line of credit was a VCR from Clark Tire.
No kidding.
Yeah, sure.
In
did,
Hickory?
in Hickory, and made payments on it. I'm sure that thing was $350 back then.
Wow.
And made whatever payments a month till I had it paid off just to get me a line of credit started. So now VCRs are you don't even see.
I wonder
them.
how much you actually paid in total for that VCR.
I would think it's probably $300 at least. And made payments on that thing for probably 5 years.
Right.
At a good 20% interest. I mean, that's
That's not bad.
Yeah.
And you got the VCR.
You got to take it
you
home.
got to play it.
It's just like,
have fun with it. Program it. Watch movies. Well, let's a couple things real quick. One, so that's how we got the camcorder. That's how I had the Walkman. Dad worked at the Goodyear. He would just take stuff, use it, and then take it back.
No,
Yeah,
really.
Yeah. I can say that now.
Yeah.
So we didn't have the money for it. We
Well, he
just
was-
had access to it.
He was a manager, right?
He was a manager.
Yes, he had some,
so
he had some pull.
He'd have to go try it out. Or someone would bring something back. This don't work. He'd go, okay. And then he'd play with it and then put it back up.
Yeah.
So that's how we got that. But we pulled out the VCR. Two things about VCRs. One, I want to ask you: do you remember the first movie that you watched on a VCR? Secondly, I want to tell you about Sean Setzer and VCRs. Go.
Okay. First movie on VCR.
Yeah. Do you remember? I mean, do you remember what it may have been? I'm not going to hold you to the facts. We don't have a way of proving this.
No, I don't remember what my first movie on VCR was.
Was it? Do you think it was a comedy? Do you think it was an action? Do you think it was adult?
Wouldn't have been well. No, because we shared the VCR. So I took the VCR and paid on it, but it was a family VCR. It wasn't just mine. So
So you had to be nice.
I don't remember what I watched on it though.
Did y'all rent movies?
Oh yeah, remember that?
Blockbuster.
Yeah,
Remember
well,
those?
there was video stores everywhere back
But
then.
even before Blockbuster, we had with Quick Stop over here.
Yeah,
Quick Stop had it. I
Yeah,
remember
there
the
was.
first movie that we. I'll know. Okay, the first movie that we bought, paid for the tape, not just rent. Top Gun.
yeah,
Yeah.
That would probably be one of my. I'm sure that was one of my first movies on the VCR.
Yeah.
What else? What else was
Quick
what-
Stop used to rent all kinds of stuff. I'd go down there to Quick Stop, and I would rent comedies. And first, what I do is I take because you could see the cover of the VCR, right, with the name of the movie and whatever logo or artwork they had for the film, the poster. But if you turn it around the back, you can read about it.
Read about
You
the
can
movie.
See PG, R. There was no PG-13 or
not back
NC-17.
then.
It was just R. You had G, PG, and R. That was it.
Yep.
And so if it was R, there's a good chance it could be a hard R.
Yeah.
Or if it was a PG, it could be a hard PG.
Could we rent Could we rent movies?
Some PG movies had nudity in them,
A little bit.
but brief BN.
Yeah.
So you'd read the back. It'd say N is nudity, BN is brief nudity, strong sexual content was another descriptor,
And then the language.
violence and language.
Yeah.
Those are the big ones. So if you got one that had all that, go ahead and get that one.
Yeah,
that's
the
the
good
closest
one.
to porn you can get
Yeah.
without porn.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the days.
Yep. VCR tapes.
So not Rambo, not Top Gun.
Rambo was there. Good Lord, what else?
You don't remember? You have a fond memory of everybody around the VCR that you rented, watching a movie together.
Risky Business. Do you remember that? That one got weird though because that one was bad.
That did get, and the sex scenes were pretty hot.
That
too.
was rented. in
Rebecca
our-
Dorme. What's it? Rebecca. Oh, Dorme. Oh, what's her
Oh,
name?
yeah, she was-
She's hot.
Yeah.
She was sexy.
So that
And I'm
got
going to say something a lot of people are going to disagree with. She kind of looked like a young Hillary Clinton. Prove me wrong. Okay, Risky Business. Let me type it in. Risky Business.
that one got cut off within the first little 40,
Rebecca
45.
De Mornay. Right there. That's her. God, she was hot. Let's type in Rebecca De Mornay.
Yeah, that was close to a porn. That was almost porn then.
Yeah, it
That was
was.
bad.
I mean, think about it. This dude's parents leave town for vacation. He has a buddy who was Booger in the Revenge of the Nerds, who decides that he needs to have a huge party and get hookers. Guy finds a pimp, gets a hooker, falls in love with the hooker, then she tries to rob him. Crazy movie. And it was with your boy Tommy
Cruise.
Let's see images. Rebecca De Mornay. I'm going to say.
What's she look like nowadays?
Well, now, age does its thing. But here is her back in there. Do you not see a little bit of Hillary Clinton in that? Like a young Hillary Clinton?
little bit, but
Seriously. I mean,
That's
Hillary used to be
complimenting
hot,
Hillary
too.
Clinton,
Well,
for
she used to
sure.
be hot. I mean, Bill's
who
hot.
did? Hillary?
Hillary. Look,
No.
watch this, dude. See, no one wants to believe this. Okay, watch. Hillary, I'm talking about when she was, in college. Hillary Clinton, younger years. Let's go, young. All right.
Oh,
Okay, look. Hang on. Right here. She's cute.
I mean, she's okay.
She
I mean,
looks like
she's
Rebecca De Mornay.
Typical
A little bit.
at best. She's typical at best.
I mean, look at this one.
It's
Right?
probably
Tell me you wouldn't.
Photoshop.
You would.
Photoshop.
Back then you would have.
Yeah, I would now.
Really? Just for the story?
Of course.
So, look at this one. Look at it right there. Hillary, back when she was a Rodham.
A damn rodham.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Now, see, the perfect smile. She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like a young Rebecca De Mornay. I'm not saying I agree with her politics. I'm just saying visually. She kind of looks like her a little bit. Now, Sean Setzer, VCRs. Have you heard this?
No.
I love this guy, by the way.
Yeah, me
Sean,
too.
Sean's a hustler. He's always doing something. He goes, when he's on the road, he does a little side hustle. He'll go into a thrift store just randomly. As he's driving by a thrift store, he'll see one, just pulls in. He goes in there and just looks for old VCRs,
Okay.
and then he buys them. And then he cleans them up or whatever, makes sure they work. They're like, what, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 bucks
No.
VCRs
At a thrift store?
at a thrift store.
10, 15 bucks. Probably.
Okay. Lower than I thought.
Oh, yeah.
But if you go online and look under like VCR, there's like a whole subculture of people who are now into buying because it's retro,
Oh,
it's
okay.
old school.
Yeah.
Like vinyl, like old record players are now. That's what VCRs are becoming, and Sean knows it. So he'll go to thrift stores and just buy a bunch up where they don't know that that's a thing yet.
Yeah.
He'll buy them for $10, 5 at a pop, and then sell them online for like $100, $200.
No.
Yeah, smart.
That is smart.
He's got a little side hustle. That guy's always
I
working on
wouldn't
something.
have thought that.
Man, you getting hot.
A little bit.
How's your thumb?
Oh, it's okay.
Feel bad for you, buddy.
Yeah, man.
I'm getting over another sickness.
Yeah, you still got a little. So you saw you last night, and you got to coughing and choking, and you hucked up a whole big old mess of snot in your
I was
hand.
just sitting on your couch like, no, I'm fine. My whole face exploded.
Yeah, I thought you was just kidding, but then when you took your hand away, it was like
went to the
a
bathroom.
spider web coming off of your mouth to your hand. I was like, really?
Yes, it was.
Ugh.
So, yeah, I went to.
You got to get it out, man.
Well, dude, I had strep throat already, right? Got over that. Took the antibiotics. Thought I was done. Then a couple days ago, I woke up sore throat, coughing a bunch. I'm like, what is this? I thought maybe it's just a cold. It'll go away. Got worse. I'm like, I got a TV show I'm working on. I got to do stuff. I got to interview people. I got to use the mouth. I can't have this.
Yeah,
so I went to the
moneymaker.
doctor. I was like, all right, test me. No flu. I already had that shot. No strep. Cold had turned into a sinus infection. So I'm on some other antibiotics
so you
now.
all that stuff that you coughed up at my house was running down your throat and gave you a sore throat.
I think so.
That's why you were asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
So have you done that since?
Yeah, well,
And
here
you
in this
cobwebbed
recliner right
off
here.
your hand. Oh, did you?
No, I didn't cobweb. If I lay back on my back, it's worse if I lay flat. If I'm sitting in the recliner, it's not that bad. But if I lay flat, it's hard sleeping at night because you're on your side or you're laying flat. But in the recliner, you're kind of at an angle, and I don't cough as bad in that thing. But look, thing is, I'm going to be just fine. Everything's fine. Did you have a good weekend? What'd you do this past weekend? We didn't hang out.
No, I didn't. I had my little girl.
All right.
We hung out and
Daddy duty time.
went. I did go skating the other night.
Where?
Skateland USA.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, man. Yeah, and they don't.
When's the last time you were there before you went there?
Well,
this
I
time?
took my little girl a time, but a few times before that. But before I had kids, I had not been there in 20,
Wow,
years.
and it hasn't changed much. Has
Not
it?
a bit. Same carpet,
Yeah.
same games they play, except back when we went, you used to could tag hands.
Oh yeah.
So the girls would skate, and the guys would stand at the edge of the little rail, and they would hold their hand out, and the girls would come by, and if they liked you, they tagged you. If they didn't, they would psych you.
Yeah, I guess take right.
But if they tagged
just
you,
ignore you.
But if they tagged you, it's like, oh my God, she likes me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then all night you would, you remember the ones that tagged you,
Right.
and then you would, of course, try to talk to them.
Try to work up the courage to ask her to do a couple skate when it was
And then
time for a couple
the guys got out and they did the same thing.
Right.
They tagged hands but they didn't psych as many times as the girls did.
skate. You know what I noticed is like it's like a Tinder almost. The first Tinder ever was that right there at Skateland USA, and here's why.
Okay.
When the guys were skating and the girls, it was their turn to hold their hands out. Okay, not many girls. Okay, let me do it backwards. When the girls were skating, when it was an all girls skate, and it
Okay.
was the dudes hold their hands out, every dude
Had their hand
his
out.
hand out. He wasn't waiting for one girl. He had his hand out, hoping that every girl would slap his hand.
You're right.
And not every girl would, because the girls are selective. They're like, no, hell no, hell no, hell no. Okay, hell no, no, hell, okay, maybe, right? Then when it was our turn to skate, not every girl had their hand out.
No.
And they would wait till their boy, the one that they liked, came around. Then they'd hold their hand
Yeah,
out.
they weren't tagging everybody, so they weren't tagging.
So that's how
ugly boys.
guys play Tinder now. You just get on Tinder, you like. Girls like, I don't know, let me see every picture. And then
Let me
I'll
read
decide.
the bio.
Yeah, let me spend 20 minutes looking at everything.
Yeah,
Then
before I
maybe I'll
decide.
like it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. One way of looking at it, but they don't do that anymore. I noticed. So
They don't
kinda
do that
disappointed
anymore.
they don't do the tag game anymore.
Not in this PC culture. No way.
But they still do the backward skate.
Backward. Oh, yeah. I
So-
forgot about that
Yeah,
one.
you can get out there if you can backward skate for like 2 songs, and then they do the dice game.
Yeah. The dice game.
What else did they do?
Had a
Still-
huge
speed
dice.
skate. You can get out and do a little speed skating, and but yeah, everything's the same. Same food, same.
Did you, so you rented skates and you skated?
Yeah, so you can rent. If you put a little extra money down, you can rent the low cut skates.
Oh,
But if
yeah.
you don't put the extra money down, you get the big, tall, brown,
The
ugly
tan ones?
The tan
with
ones.
the orange stopper.
Yeah.
Yeah, go all the way up to your, like about halfway up to your shin.
Yeah. The shoestrings that are about 15
four
feet
wheels
too long.
turning, on
Yeah.
each foot. Yeah, that's what I had. That's what I did.
That's what you always rented.
Yeah,
Me
that's
too.
all that
I
was
couldn't-
available,
I
really.
could never afford, I couldn't upgrade to the speed skates back
no
then.
way. I mean, who we kidding?
And then now you can inline skate. You can rent those too. So that's new.
Most people inline skating.
There was a few ski people. They say that's easier. I've never done it. I'd like to try that.
Yeah, I don't want to waste all day learning that.
But I remember back when I used to really get into skating, I could speed skate and do the little cross your legs over.
Oh, you could like walk over to the side, like
man.
around a curve.
But now it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. You going around the corner, not steady.
Right.
So yeah, we did that. That was pretty good. Had a good time there.
Oh man, I've had some good times at Skateland USA.
Yeah, that's a lot of makeouts there.
I've made out one time
Me
in
too,
between
man.
two
Did you ever
machines.
go to a all night skate? You could really make out a
A
long
lock
time.
in?
A lock in.
Yeah.
7 to 7. By God, all you could skate. It's like,
You dang right.
who
I
in the
went
hell
there.
wants to skate that long? But we did it, and then the next day you're just done.
You know, back then you think, oh man, that means we're gonna. In my brain, I was like, that means they're gonna turn the lights out at some point, and we're all gonna have to go to
That
bed.
night, no.
Some girl's gonna want to lay down next to me. That's how my brain worked.
No,
but it's like no, we're just skating the whole time.
And they make you keep moving. Like,
Yeah, if you fall down, if you're trying to sleep, some bully will come over and pull you around and call you a nerd.
yeah, it's like keep it moving.
That's
you
what
can't
happened
lay
to
down.
me. I tried to take a nap. So oh God, what's the name of this store in the mall? It's not
What do they
Chess
sell?
King. It's like a Chess King.
Yeah.
It was next to Spencer's, but they sold merry-go-round.
Oh my God, they had the best clothes ever.
You remember
I remember
merry-go-round?
merry-go-round. Yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
So this is my breakdancing days.
They had breakdancing coats there.
They had parachute pants.
Parachute pants. Yeah.
And I begged my mom to buy me a pair of parachute pants. Put it on layaway.
Layaway. I was gonna say same as cash or a layaway or.
She put it on layaway.
No, you did. No way.
And
These
I
were
remember
expensive.
I finally got the pants, and I said, "Mom, I'm going to wear them to Skateland USA." It's a lock-in. She goes, "Nope, don't you wear these.
You're gonna skin those knees up.
You're going to fall down, burn a hole in them."
Yep.
I said, "Mom, I'm not going to fall down, burn a hole in them. I promise. I want to wear them. I've been wanting to wear these for a long time to show off that I am a breakdancer."
They go.
"Yeah, when you walk."
Yeah.
So sure enough, I'm wearing my parachute pants at Skateland, and it's a lock-in. And I was getting tired. I was like, I'm just going to lay down here and take a nap. And I lay down for, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes. And here comes some big dude, pulls on my bottom of my skates,
Yeah.
and just starts pulling me across the carpet. "Wake up, nerd!"
No, he didn't.
Put a hole in my knee. Yeah.
Drug you across the carpet,
Yeah, and it burned a hole in the knee.
and it wasn't from you falling
No,
skating.
it was just some dude decided I shouldn't be taking a nap.
What did you do about it? Did you say, "Hey, man,
I said,
you
"Hey,
messed
stop
with my
it.
pants.
It's my new pants, man."
My mama's gonna kill me."
Pretty much. And he didn't care.
So
He
you
was like,
Yeah.
you know,
So you had to go home with your knees,
Yeah.
holes in your knee, and
I had to tell that to Mom, and she's
and
like,
she was
"I
probably,
told you."
and she's probably still paying on them. Before you even
Right.
you were on them before she had them paid off.
Our debt is ruined. I mean,
yeah,
credit's
ruined now. I'm not paying for those since you skinned them up.
Oh, and
But one
then-
thing though, one little neat thing, I was skating, and I thought it'd be cool to take a video of my daughter skating in front of me. Skate patrol comes by.
Oh, I forgot about the skate patrol.
You're gonna have to put your phone up, sir.
What? What?
Yeah, can't have a phone out on the skate rink.
Oh my
Now.
God! Tell me about the skate patrol. What do they look like? What are they wearing? How old are they?
Of course, he's a teenager, but they have like a little. It's a t-shirt, but it's only like one or two of them. They just skate around and make sure everybody's.
Does it
following
have a
rules.
big cross on it?
No, not just a Skateland t-shirt, but it's a different color than the other employees.
Oh, okay.
So they are.
Do they have a whistle?
Somebody stands in the middle of the skating ring with the whistle now
Okay.
and blows it, so everybody's automatically going to look at the whistle and they point at you when you're doing something wrong. But the
Okay.
guy skating around, safety patrol guy,
He'll
doesn't
just
have a
come up on
whistle.
you. Oh,
he just
he's-
rolls up on you.
Not even a whoop whoop.
Nope.
Nope. He just rolls up, taps you.
Yeah, I guess that's your warning. Then if you don't listen, you get the whistle blown at you the next
that's
time.
funny.
But anyway,
That was. I was going to tell you about the time I got myself out of a French kiss that I did not want to happen. It was a girl that was flirting with me. She was older than me, and I liked the attention. So I never really said no. Never between us. No? I was just like, oh, thanks. Yeah, okay, it's good to see you. You know,
Yeah.
I just let the flirtation happen or whatever. And this is in the game room part with all the video games.
yeah, you knew it was coming. You knew the kiss was coming.
Well, it had been talked about. Like, she's going to kiss. She's going to try and French kiss you.
everybody was talking about it behind you.
she's going to French
Yeah.
kiss. French kiss. French kiss.
What are you gonna do, man?
I was like, she ain't
Can
gonna
we
French
watch?
kiss me. She's not going to try. I said, no way she's going to French kiss me with all these people. So I happened to be standing in between two arcade video games.
Yeah, kinda
There was a
tucked back.
gap.
Yeah.
So you could kind of get up against the wall and nobody could see you. I happened to be standing there. and I saw her coming at me, and she was just like levitating on skates right at me. And she was like, "Oh, hey!" And then she had her hands out in her mouth open, and she tilted her head sideways. I was like, "Yo!" And she shut her eyes, and when she did, I skidded under her
Ducked
arm.
under. Yeah.
I was like, "Oh,
I'm out."
my food's ready." Yeah, I felt bad because I didn't want to deny her, but I got out of it.
Hey, if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. There's
I wasn't feeling it, man.
There's no use French kissing somebody you don't have feelings for.
The girl, you'll know who it is, but I don't want to say her name on this podcast for fear that it might further embarrass her.
Yeah.
Because I'm a good guy, Mark.
Yeah, don't.
What about you? Who'd you make out with at Skateland?
I don't know that I ever made out at Skateland. I really don't.
You wanted to.
Of course, I wanted to. There was a lot of older girls in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was a lot in there I'd like to meet out with.
Did you ever see any fights at Skateland? There's always a
Probably,
fight here.
man.
And
It's
there.
just been so long ago.
Yeah, like a kid fight.
Yeah.
I remember one time, this one rich kid who had speed skates. I don't know why he thought he could pick on me, like because he looked younger and was smaller than me. But I guess he got away with it because he had money and had nice
Skates.
He had a members only whatever. You could tell he had
Yeah.
money and I had the brown skates.
Right.
whatever. And he said
Lower
something
level.
like, he's like, something like, you're poor, you can't even afford speed skates. And I was like, you see these braces? You know how much these braces cost?
You didn't go
Yeah,
there.
I went with my braces.
Hey.
And I was like, you keep running your mouth. I'm gonna teach you a lesson like that. He's like, bring it. And then I started skating at him.
Yeah.
And then my little brother goes, John, don't. We're gonna get in trouble. Don't
Gonna get kicked out.
Don't beat him up. Like he said it like as if I had done this a lot.
Oh.
I had.
You had experience.
Right. But he said it that way, and I think it scared this other kid. He's like, oh, yeah, hey, man, I was just, no problem.
Oh, mouth.
My brother's fear of us getting in trouble just for fighting scared that kid into believing that maybe I was a badass.
Why is your brother like that? Because he's done that to me before. So
What'd he do?
We've been at the gym before, and we had a guy working out in front of us. He was literally working out in front of us, doing like he would stand up on the bench, get back down. What do you call it? And like had
Squats?
He was doing squats on a bench right in front of us.
Like he would stand on the bench, like do a step
Yeah.
up and a step down?
Step up, step down within feet of us.
Okay.
It's just real, obnoxious. Yeah,
Like being a
making
lunk.
noise and doing
Yeah.
all that stuff. And I was like, Jason, I got to say something. And he's like, no, man, don't do that. So it's kind of like what he did there.
Right.
He was
Well, he's just saving a confrontation.
trying to back us down.
Yeah.
It's
He's on the side of he errs on the side of peace, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I don't normally say stuff. I mean, that
don't
kid
either.
started with me.
but
I just
worked out well for you. What if he'd have come at you?
What if he actually?
Would you have turned around and
No,
gave it
I
off?
was going to do my best to beat the crap out of him. I wasn't afraid of him.
Well, hopefully Jason would have helped if you'd
Yeah.
if you'd have started getting beat up. Maybe Jason would have come to help you. And
And I'm pretty sure my buddy Eric Tribbett was there at the time.
Oh.
Eric Tribbett was
You had
he's
back.
a dang ranger now in the Air Force.
you had backup.
I had
there.
backup. I wasn't worried about it.
Makes you a little bit more aggressive.
Oh man, dude, did you hear? Well, a couple things. So that was your weekend. You went skating. That's
Yeah.
awesome, dude.
So,
So you weren't able to take a picture because of ski patrol or skate patrol.
Skate Patrol does not allow. not on the actual rink. I mean, I took
a shame.
took a couple on the outside, but
I went to go see that movie Aquaman.
okay.
I don't recommend it.
Yeah,
It's stupid. I like the Avengers stuff. I like some of that. Some of it. I'm starting to get tired of it because it's like it's getting to be where I don't know what the rules are to all their special powers, and now everybody's just kicking everybody's butt, and anybody can levitate, and anybody can just throw up a shield, and anybody can swords better than that person's sword, and I don't know what the rules are.
Yeah.
So I just get lost. I didn't like the movie, although it kind of reminded me of Tron, the old school movie Tron. Lots of vibrant colors in the Atlantis, the sunken city under the water.
Aquaman's it's been around a while. It's back in the day, Aquaman.
Well, yeah, that's what it's come from. Is the cartoon, the comic book Aquaman.
Yeah,
Part of that Marvel universe, I suppose. When we was kids, they had the cartoons. Aquaman would, he was this blonde-headed dude who rode a seahorse.
yes,
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's like that, but now it's on steroids. It's like insane, right?
yeah.
But the dialogue is horrible. The special effects pretty cool. I liked it visually. I just didn't like the dialogue. And that movie had been out for a while.
So what's that guy's name? He's like
Oh, dude, Jason Mona, or
Big
something
old,
like that.
big dude. Like,
Yeah, the chicks love it.
Very handsome, yeah.
The ladies love it.
Yeah.
I realized pretty quick that I'm not their target audience.
I think that's what I've heard. A lot of women they're going to see it because of him.
Because of him.
Yeah.
It's exactly what it is.
They have no clue.
It's a male stripper show for the ladies, pretty much. So, not great, but that's what I did. Yeah. And, what was I going to tell you something else?
Movies are so expensive, too.
Oh, the
man.
theater itself.
Yes.
So, check this out. Have you been to the theater lately?
Yeah, I try not to.
Okay. There's a lot of theaters.
You have to put that on layaway. It's expensively high now.
Well, if you go in the daytime, it's not that bad.
Yeah, a couple bucks.
On a Tuesday. But this movie had been out for a while, so we were like in the tiniest theater. I thought because it was like a comic book movie, it would still be on a gigantic screen. It was not that big. It was the smallest theater in there. I couldn't believe how small it was. It wasn't that packed.
Right there across from the mall.
Yeah,
That great
yeah,
big
that was
one.
similar to Chuck E. Cheese.
So they put you in the small
Put us
theater.
in the small theater, but that was my weekend. So don't see Aquaman. Do go to Skateland USA. That's what we're trying to tell people.
Yeah, you got to go there. It's fun times.
Let's do this one real quick, brother. No, Wayno's.
Yeah, we're going to Wayno's.
We're going back. As you people may or may not know, I'm doing a TV show. It's called Hickory Live, shooting it in Hickory. Well, kind of in Hickory. It's on the outskirts, but who's counting? It's called Sim's Barbecue Restaurant. We're shooting it there. It's like a scaled-down Tonight Show. I'm your host. I'm going to come out to Cloggers. I got an announcer, old redneck dude I went to high school with named Tim Sherrill. He's going to be sitting in a recliner eating barbecue on an old Apple One computer taking your Facebook Live questions. We got celebrities Skyping in. We got your Brad Paisley. We got your John Rich. We got your Michael Waltrip, Nick Searcy, W. Earl Brown, Thompson Square, Jim Jeffries. All
Wow.
of them have agreed to Skype in. And then, but that's not all. We also have local celebrities. Tony Waters, the legend, my old football coach. Miss Sigmund, my old English teacher. Okay. The mayor of Hickory, Hank Guess, is coming out. And so, because of that, we started a Kickstarter page so that everybody could help donate for the cost of making it, right? It costs money to get the cameras, to get the lights, to get the microphones, to get the man hours, the people who know how to do all this, the production team. All that costs money, so I didn't want to lose money doing it, so I started a Kickstarter page. We asked for sponsors, and lo and behold, if the biggest sponsor wasn't what you Wayno's from Silver Bullet.
Wow.
Lo and behold. And so they stepped up to the plate, and I said, gosh darn it, we're going to do more than give you a shout-out in a little small screen. We're going to make a commercial out of your place. So Saturday night, me, you, and some other people, some camera guys from the production team, we're going to Wayneo's Silver Bullet, the only place you can brown bag on 127. And we're going to have a good old time. And we're just going to record the mayhem that ensues.
$10. That's all it costs. Bring your own liquor.
Bring your own liquor.
You've got $10 in it.
Yeah, man.
And you get to dance for free.
You get to dance for free.
Yeah.
Drink your own booze for free. I mean, you'll have to pay for the mixer, you know. And they
ice,
do
yeah.
sell beer if you just want to buy a beer, drink a beer. They got that. I think they cook hot dogs and hamburgers.
They have food there, yeah.
They got food.
Good food.
And it's big. They got pool tables. They got saddles for stools.
Yes,
You
they
can
do.
literally saddle up to the bar.
You do saddle up to the bar.
It's great. And this weekend, I was just looking at their calendar. It's a band called Mustang Sally. And I think maybe
We saw them. We saw them before.
I don't. It's probably like a southern rock tribute band. There you go. Let's listen
Y'all
to
gonna jiggle it a little?
it. Oh, jiggle it a little.
Come on, rock it!
This is a little bit of Mustang Sally that you can see. Silver Bullet.
Well, Granddad never had a Harvard education, but man,
I just like the way she said it.
Granddad never had.
Oh, I'm gonna say that all day. This song is called "Jiggle It a Little."
How to get her done?
Yeah, how to get her done. Oh my God, I think I found my new favorite
So
song.
they're going to be there Saturday night.
My grandpa never had a band and a can. I like the way she
band
said
and a
it.
can?
I don't know what, I forgot what she said. but she says "get her done" in that song.
And they have a violinist. You don't see that much. That's pretty cool.
So come see me and Marcus Hunt and some other people from Hickory Live. We're going to be enjoying some Mustang Sally, and maybe you can be in the commercial that we do for Hickory Live.
They've got a speaker. I'm getting on it.
That's right. They got a speaker. Mark's going to be on it. I might get up there. Maybe we'll run into old Bones with that vest of his.
And I hope so, man.
I'm hoping he's there. And it's going to be a good old time. And we're going to have, so come on out. Also, if you want to donate, you still can. I mean, we're still taking donations. If you want to go to my Kickstarter page, that link is still up there. You go to any of my social medias, I've been posting about it. But if you just happen to go to Kickstarter.com, you type in Hickory Live, John Reap, boom, you can find it. You can give $1. Seriously. You don't have to give much at all. I think the minimum you can give is $1. So if you just want to say I helped,
There you go. Yeah.
you can do it.
Yeah.
And we will thank you.
I
And
was
your
one of
name
them.
will be in the credits. That's what we're doing.
I helped them boys get going.
I helped 'em.
I helped them get going.
Hell, he moved back here and I funded him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for
You can
me-
be that guy. You can be that guy that says that. All right, man. We're at 50 minutes, but real quick, dude, did you hear about this dang mountain lion, this jogger? Have you heard about this?
I did.
Yeah,
That is nuts.
there was this guy jogging in Colorado, all right, gets attacked by a mountain lion. Let me read this to you, Marcus, so you get all the facts, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to put my reading voice on.
But you read, yeah,
Sinus.
your glasses on.
Hurting real bad. Hang on. Let me get a little chug of this sun drop here. All right, here we go. Okay. A trail jogger in Colorado successfully defended himself Monday against a mountain lion that attacked him from behind. It's like a dang cat. Well, the cat's dead, and the man is recovering in a local hospital. The jogger, whose identity has not been released, probably Eric Trivet.
Yeah.
He's probably up there jogging, choking out mountain lions. Was running alone in the foothills of the Horsetooth Mountain Park in northern Colorado when he said he heard something behind him on the trail. As he turned to investigate, the juvenile mountain lion lunged.
Oh, okay.
Juvenile.
So that's okay. I didn't know that.
Oh, so
now
it's
it
like
was
a
baby.
teenager.
It was a baby cat.
Well, juvenile, I think, like Scott Sharp.
Well, now I think I could have probably defeated a juvenile lion. I thought it was like 300
Like a-
pounds.
no.
and as tall as my shoulders.
Still, a juvenile mountain lion is probably like a bobcat size.
No,
and an
no.
angry bobcat could still mess you up.
It should be bigger than a bobcat.
Okay,
It's still
yeah.
pretty impressive.
So,
even though
okay,
it's
I'm not
juvenile.
unimpressed. I'm a
No.
little unimpressed
Because-
because I'm thinking like a bear-sized mountain lion.
That's what I would. That's what I thought.
Now we're talking
They just-
juvenile.
the
Okay.
juvenile part. Yeah.
Here he goes. The jogger said he was bitten on the face and the wrist, according to a statement from Colorado Parks and Wildlife. But he was able to fight back, killing the young mountain lion. The man's injuries were serious, but not life-threatening, and he was able to get himself to a local hospital. The man killed the animal by suffocating it. According to Colorado's Parks and Wildlife Northeast region, exactly how he did it wasn't immediately clear. Colorado State Park officials later found the body of the juvenile mountain lion near several possessions that the jogger asked officers to recover for him. The body of the big cat was taken to a state health lab for examination. It possibly weighed at least 80 pounds. 80 for think of how sharp those claws and those teeth are, though. Okay, look, in the event of a mountain attack, you need to do anything in your power to fight back, just as this gentleman did. Mark Leslie, Colorado's Parks and Wildlife Northeast Region Manager, said in a statement. Gosh, I love when we have to put everybody's title in there. The park closed after the attack for an investigation, but reopened Monday evening, according to the Coloradian. So there you go, folks. This dude choked out a
Choked
mountain
it out,
lion.
I guess. Suffocated it.
Suffocate. Well, yeah.
Maybe he just laid on top of it.
right.
I mean, he could have just
Maybe he had like a plastic bag and put it
over
around his
his head.
face and just
That's. And the lion was constantly trying to paw at his face to put a hole in the bag.
yeah. Maybe that's one thing he did. Maybe he because it was a juvenile and it was younger than him, he probably picked on it and bullied it. Probably got on top of it and would spit in his face and stuck the spit back up real fast. I'm gonna spit on you, mountain lion.
Yeah.
That's what you get for attacking me from behind. Never attack a man from behind.
Never. I mean,
Can't trust
The
mountain
cat
lions.
had it coming to him.
I don't feel sorry for this mountain lion. In fact, I'd like to meet this guy who did this. I wonder what his deal is.
Yeah, it makes you wonder. Like you say, maybe he was a Navy SEAL, or was he big, strong guy, or was he just a little old?
Oh, I hope.
Did it say the guy's age? It doesn't say anything, does it?
No, it just says
Old man, young man.
It says his identity's not been yet revealed, so nothing about his age. Just the only age we're getting is the juvenile lion.
Yeah, that's still pretty badass. I mean, that he was able to kill an animal, like that.
I'm hoping that when we find out who this guy was,
He needs to come forward. Everybody wants to see what this guy looks like. I wanna
come
know.
forward. Why are you picking? Yeah, I mean,
Why are you hiding?
I'm on his side. That was self-defense, number one.
Well, yeah.
And number two, I'm hoping that we soon discover that it's like a little dweeby Weasley dude,
But
not a big guy, someone we don't expect.
Something that could have happened. He could have provoked the lion. No, we're not talking about that, are we?
Well, you know what? Maybe he was jogging in a sexy way.
You know how you go up to
Maybe he had
somebody
them
like,
short shorts on,
"Ah."
and the lion's like,
I think he lunged at the lion, like lunged at him,
think he-
like start something,
Oh.
like do something,
yeah, and then jogged on past.
and then
it.
jogged on, and then the mountain lion
Like, oh, I remember.
got
I'm
it
gonna-
from. Yeah, I remember that.
He's
I
like,
got
I'm not
you,
gonna forget
man.
that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you get down the road about a mile.
Yeah, they're not. Don't know the whole story about that, but he may have provoked the lion in some
So
way.
there you go, folks. We don't have the whole story, but the headline is interesting. Colorado runner kills mountain lion in self-defense.
Or
Mm-hmm.
could the mountain lion have been dead? He walked up on the mountain lion dead.
Do you think he's making this whole thing up?
He could be. Oh, I mean, come on. He should have been dead.
like
How you
this.
gonna choke out? How you gonna? Come
I
on.
like this.
He should have killed the guy.
Okay.
The mountain
Here we
lion was
are.
a puss.
Here we are. Now this is way better. So here's the real scoop. Here's the real story.
This
You're
is
getting it
what I
right here
heard.
on the Fried Pod from Marcus Hunt and John Reap. This kid, man, whoever the jogger has not been named yet.
He don't want to come forward. Why not?
Why not? I'll tell you why. Because he's embarrassed that he tried to look cool. He wanted to get sympathy from a girlfriend or something who just got broken up with. And he go, you know what? This will get her back. What I'll do is I'll go out and jog and I'll scratch my face up and I'll hit myself on the neck like I got bit and then I'll find a dead mountain lion's what I'll do. Then I'll tell people I killed it. Then she'll love me.
Forever.
You think that's what
I
happened?
think that's possible. I mean,
Hey, in this day and age, I don't rule anything
I
out.
don't either.
We don't have all the facts. Well, that was a fun time, Marcus.
Yeah.
Did you have a good time?
Oh, that's. We went a long time today.
Dude, that's 57 minutes.
I've got to go to the gym. What are you doing?
I got to get better. I got to heal my throat.
Nah.
I got to do more throwback Thursday posts of me doing Wanted Dead or Alive for
Yeah,
the
you
people. That's what I'm up to.
I'm gonna draw the rest of the blood out of my thumbnail and go to the gym. I think
Okay. Put a Band-Aid on. I got a Band-Aid for you.
I will. Yeah, definitely use a
It'll
Band-Aid. Thank you.
Freak out anybody at the gym.
Yeah, that's definitely a turn off.
Well, folks, you've been listening to the Fried Pod. Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and share. You can also donate at my Kickstarter page if you want to be a part of the Hickory Live TV show. I'll put a link in the post somewhere. And I'm also on the road. Not right now, but my next gig is in March 8, 9, and 10 in Atlanta at the Punchline. For all other dates, go to johnreap.com. And for Marcus Hunt, I am John Reap. Happy Friday, everybody.
And the radio up, I like to see sunrise. See the love in my woman's eyes. Feel the touch of my precious child. And no mother's love